Oh, I'm getting so hot having to hold this jacket on. Hello, everybody. This is the Duchesse of Montecito coming to you with another episode on a different week. There was an analyst doing analysis of my appearance a long time ago, which tells you that I was already somebody. I had a career. I was an actress on a B cable on a cable show. B cable show was not B. I was the B actress on that cable show. I had an appearance on what was then known the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. What's so interesting about that is if you want to go back and take a look at it, you will see that I was already somebody. As soon as I got in front of the audience, there was Craig Ferguson. He was a little bit, I have to admit, flirtatious. I didn't know how to respond. I was trying to be an actress. I was trying to act out as I'm doing, as actors do. So he was looking at me. I was saying, "Oh, Meghan, you look so beautiful," with his accent that I'm not going to try to do because I cannot do accents. But he said, "You look so beautiful to me, Meghan. Where are you from?" I was moving in my chair and I was doing my smile and I was putting my head back so my hair could flow all over the studio. He saw me as this wonderful, beautiful actress from the Suits show, which he has never seen. I don't understand why you would want to have a guest on your show if you've never watched them on the show. Don't. Take somebody else who you have watched or have a little bit of respect and watch a clip or something from it. But never mind, I was so happy to be one of the guests, principal guests on his show. He could not believe he's asked me, "Where am I from?" And I said, "I'm from here. I'm from here. I'm from California. I am a California girl, born and raised in California." He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe that I was real. He couldn't believe such a presence as I had, entertaining him, entertaining the audience. The audience went crazy. At one point, I had to give him my arm and say, "Pinch me, pinch me, pinch me." So he took his hand, Craig Ferguson did, and he started pinching my skin. He was touching me. Thank God that he didn't go to the next sense to start licking my hand. Can you imagine if you would have done that? Oh my God, that would have been shocking to everybody. I would have not known how to respond. So thank you for not doing that. But at the same time, he was pinching, pinching. And then he realized, he said, "You, Meghan, have such a hairless body." Oh, is that a compliment, Craig Ferguson? How am I to take that? And then I realized as I sat back in the chair, letting my hair flow in the wind, where there was no wind in the studio, but I imagined there was wind. So my hair was going back and forth. And then I crossed my legs, such as I am right now. And I started to touch my legs. I was wearing this black mini skirt on. I was having such a wonderful time. That was the height of my career. That was before I met Prince Harry. I always knew by doing this appearance, by doing the appearance in Africa, portraying myself as a woman creating and making the world a better place, I was going to be able to attract someone famous. I always had in mind that I wanted an Englishman. Never did I think in my wildest dreams that I was going to get to the royal family and to Prince Harry. Can you believe what I was able to do? So I want to thank Craig Ferguson for getting me on, because I am sure that Prince Harry, back way before he met me, he was able to see the way I was comporting myself, the way that I was touching my leg and my bare skin, the way that I was moving and letting my hair flow had something to do with why he wanted to meet me. Why else would he have wanted to meet me? It's not like I was an actress of A-lister status. I mean, come on, let's be honest, right? Honesty is not always the best policy, but I realize as I go on, I have to allow myself to go there. I have to allow myself to let you know how I really feel and what is going on with me. So please excuse my all over the place episode, but at the same time, I wanted to come to you as I promised every week with one episode. I cannot believe it's been a week since we did my last one, since I did. I don't have a team of people. Do you see anybody around me? I don't see anybody around me. Do you see anybody helping me? Do you see anybody editing? Do you see anybody talking? Is there anybody there? Is there another person? Is there another character? You know how some people don't understand what acting is, but I know what acting is, and they say, oh, every actor has to play so many different other characters. They have to go into the lives of others. They do not. There's no other outside of you as the actress. You, the actress, you, the actor, are the character. There's no character outside of yourself. For instance, for example, right now, can I call on somebody else? Can I call on my character to play me, the Duchesse of Sussex? Can I go, hello, character? Excuse me, character. Over here. Where did you go, character? Where did you go? Do you see how I'm turning around? And it's okay to do so. That's another trick in acting. The more that you have the courageous instinct to turn around from the audience, at first they are going to be annoyed, but then they will realize atmospheric, cinematic, theatrical experience will happen, and they will be moving themselves from where they're sitting back in watching the show to, oh, that is fantastic that she, the actress, was able to be so bold as to turn her back as a normal human being would in conversation with another person. Oh, where's my character? Going back to that. No, I don't have a character. Character, come and do the show. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just, the same way that I was getting the royal staff to come at 5 o'clock in the morning when my ideas in my head were starting to flourish. My ideas started to come out. I couldn't even keep them inside. So I had to go, come on, staff, get your present over here in front of the Duchesse. And they got all offended. So now they're coming out to say that I've bullied them. What are you talking about? Let's be serious. Are you crazy? I didn't mean to say crazy. Are you out of your mind? I didn't mean to say out of your mind. Are you children or what? We're all adults here. Children? We're children? Who says Prince Harry and I behave as children? We do not. No, we do not. So stop saying that. We are very responsible adults. We are humanitarians. We are working for different charities with our foundation and my lifestyle that I've taken so long to create. What are you talking about? Yes. Speaking of children, yes, we did want to post out a happy birthday wish to Prince Louis. Prince Louis, from all of us, from your family, the Royals in Montecito, we want to wish you a happy, beautiful 6-year birthday. The picture that my sister-in-law, yes, I love that picture. Those people out there, I'm going to stand up for her because I don't want to leave her to be thrown to the wolves as they tried to throw me to the wolves when I became a royal working member. I'm going to stand by her and I'm going to say that picture of Prince Louis on his 6th birthday just a few days ago was not edited at all. It was all cleared. It was all without filter. So yes, Princess Catherine, my dear sister-in-law, I believe you. I stand by you. I hope you will enjoy this video as much as I did not enjoy it myself. That was a joke. My comedic timing is starting to come into place, and I don't know how to respond. Sometimes it takes me back or sideways or sideways. I don't even know what I'm saying most of the time, but now I feel like I don't see anybody. I forgot to put my contact in, you see? So sometimes when I watch myself after I do this, I don't see myself. I don't see you. To be honest, I'm revealing again the truth of what's happening. There I go again, coming to you authentically with my truth. I see the product of what I've recorded, and my eyes are wide open without blinking. And I'm thinking, what is that? What is that? I'm acting like a robot. Why am I acting like a robot? Who knows? I don't know why I'm acting like a robot. I don't know what I'm saying. This is all over the place. From what I gather, from listening to The Art of Experiencing. If I were to work at the actor studio on the stage, they would probably say, you have to be more detailed in your acting skills. You have to choose something specifically. Some of the people say specificity, but I say specificity. I've learned to pronounce the word. You have to be more specific in your approach. What is your intention? What do you want to do? Those questions, again, apply to all of you if you only would like to listen and try to put them in practice. Try to put them in practice. What is it that you want to do? How do you want to go about it? How many tactics are there in order to achieve your goal? Acting tips for everyday use. Do you see how much I'm giving? Maybe I'm going to start my own acting school. Oh, that just came to me. That is probably going to be one of the sections of my lifestyle. Oh my goodness, I hope I can do that. But at the same time, I have to be careful. I don't want to feel like I'm stealing it from somebody. And you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, she's already teaching acting and she's already an acting coach. So I don't want her to come back at me and say that I stole her approach. I'll have to think about that a little bit more. Okay, I'm putting my glasses on, but then I'll take them off. I don't want you to see me with my glasses, as I am very narcissistic. Everybody knows, so I'm accepting it myself. As long as I'm accepting it, I'm one step closer to not being a narcissist. That's what I've learned from all these analysts. Oh, as if there weren't enough news and maybe there were not enough events that we did, as we had a kind of a slow week. I must walk the walk, not just talk the talk, as they say. I believe that's what they say, right? I'm attempting to put all of those talks that I've done over years and walk those talks. That is going to be my goal for the future episodes. So I wanted to say to whoever analyzed the Craig Ferguson appearance of me on the show to take another look, and you will see that it was all in preparation to attract an English famous, rich, royal husband. You let me know what you think of that achievement. What have you achieved? Have you achieved anything that's close to that high goal that I was able to achieve? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not saying anything bad because everybody has to do it at their own pace. They have to go a little bit slow. Everybody has to go a little bit slow in their approach to what they want to achieve. Maybe other people want to just achieve success in their career. Maybe others want to just be who they want to be without the platform and without stepping on other people's shoulders to get where they want to go. My way was to do it authentically. I did it my way. So now all those people who are coming out with all the negative events and talks about what I did and what I didn't do as a royal, before I was a royal, after I was a royal. Well, not after, because I'm still a royal. No matter how much you want to say I'm not a royal, I'm still a royal. I am. I got there myself on my own. No, I didn't have any help from Mother Doria. She was gone for most of my life. Yeah, she was. Where was she? I don't know where she was. I don't want to talk about Mother Doria all the time. I don't want to talk about my brother again. My brother. I say it again, stay in your lane. Do not do anything of what this woman does. Let her impersonate me. You cannot act, so just talk. What I decided to do this week was to create a more immersed experience. I've learned that word from the woman with art of experiencing. She says the definition of acting is art of experiencing. I'm sure she stole it from a guru of acting called Stanislavski. Yes, I'm learning. Give me credit for that. So I'm trying to create a more of an immerse connection with every one of you. Are you sitting on a chair? Are you sitting on a couch? Are you sitting on a bench? My book that I wrote. No matter where you are, no matter where you are sitting, reach under, take out the box placed there for you, take it out, open it, You get a car. You get a car. I mean, you get a jar. You get a jar. You get a jar. You get a jar. You get a jar of my strawberry jam. Oh, no, 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 no. It's okay. Oprah is not going to be upset with me that I'm stealing her phrase. I've already talked to her when I did my interview and I called everybody a racist. We had a conversation off camera, and since then, a few years ago, I was thinking what my website and my lifestyle is going to look like. I had in mind to start with my first product, the strawberry jam. I'm not stealing it from my father-in-law. I'm not stealing it from Martha Stewart. It was formed in my creative brain a long, long time ago. Oh, this feels so good. I hope you enjoy it. I hope the taste will be satisfying. Take a bite, spread it on a piece of bread, then you allow your sensory experience to take place. But I don't want you to do what others have been doing. I have been watching some of my so-called friends reposting it, and I was a little bit taken aback. And I said, why? Why, John Legend and Christy Tiggs, his wife, who's also a feminist. We connect in so many ways. She is a feminist who married a very rich man. She doesn't do anything, same way I don't do anything. Feminist by grabbing a famous, talented man. John Legend, he's a musician, he's a singer, he's an artist. I relate to what she does and says. I grabbed my famous royal man, my husband, my Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. I don't understand why those two place the jam on a piece of bread. Everything seemed to be quite all right. All of a sudden, I see they're adding on, putting on bacon, putting on cheese. No, my strawberry jam is to be eaten on its own. Give yourself that opportunity. Imagine the slice of bread. Going back to my acting skills. Oh, I almost lost the bread. Here I go, spreading it back and forth, back and forth. Grab the slice, put it in my mouth. Mmm, mmm. Let it affect the sense of taste. Do you feel the strawberry jam on your lower lip? Do you feel the strawberry jam on your upper lip? Do you feel it going down your throat into your stomach? Yummy, so delicious. I'm not going to be able to finish it. I want to do my episode, Art of Experiencing. I mean, this woman is brainwashing me. I mean, American Riviera Orchard, or as I would like to have called it, the Cherry Orchard. It would have been so much more in my domain. That's a play, and I'm an actress, so it would have made more sense. I wish I would have thought about it. Why didn't you let me know before? Never mind. I'm sorry to say this to all of you out there. I don't mean to be smart person and to say that you are not smart people. I believe that you, the audience, are the smartest audience. Has anybody noticed that my jar of jam is placed in that basket? What is it surrounded by? Lemons. Did anybody talk about that? No, because nobody got it. I wanted to combine my diverse creative juices, lemon, sour. Now I decided to put my jars in a basket surrounded by lemons, thinking about my podcast, Lemonada. As I spoke in a previous episode, Greek origin, lemonada lemoni. I place my lemons around the jam to do two things in one. I want to remind everybody ahead of time about my podcast, Lemons in the Basket. You get it? Isn't that brilliant what I just did? May I ask you, what color do you say this jacket is? I say it's red. The royal staff are now coming out, snitch, to say that I was bullying them, that I was difficult in my demands, together with my Prince Harry, over the color red. Imagine that. Excuse me, can I have a red blanket to go with my design of the Frogmore cottage? And then you see that royal staff coming to you, not with a color red, they come to you with off red. Was I not to be demanding for them to go back, check their eyes, get prescription glasses so they can see better? The latest news that's coming out, the royal palace has a vault with all of these documents put aside. These people are coming out. Why are you doing it after I did my interview on Oprah? Why are you doing it after I came with my lifestyle? Why are you coming now to snitch on us? Coming to snitch. It's so difficult. I have so much. I have so much. There is this journalist. His name is JJ. I like to call him Gigi. Gigi was interviewing one of Prince Harry's biographer, Angela Levine, on one of his shows. He was asking what she thought of my jar of jam. Again, strawberry jam everywhere, everywhere. Everybody talks about my strawberry jam. Just eat it and shut up. I'm so sorry. I told you I don't come to you with any argument anymore. I didn't mean that. Let me fix my hair first. As you see, with my red jacket, I wanted to leave my hair down. So he was interviewing this poor woman, Angela Levine. She is being very mean towards Harry and Meghan. Meghan and Harry, that's us. She doesn't even consider to call us by our titles. Duke and Duchesse of Sussex. Angela, give us their respect. She was speaking her opinion and he cut her off. Then she had to say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Gigi. Bye-bye. I'm going to go. And she went off the show. Had the audacity and the boldness, even though I must recognize being bold, having that kind of an attitude is part of what makes acting really good. Another acting tip, take them from me and apply them in your personal life. They will be so helpful with the way you interact with other people. It will give you the sufficient permission to be able to stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, the same way that I was taught in my acting classes. I am now putting everything in practice as I have to always defend myself. So yes, I hug you. You know how I like to live everything viscerally. I want everything to be experienced through every part of my body. My mind is working at all times. As I'm doing so, I have to let my body get involved. The instrument of the actor is the whole entire body. It's not just from the neck up with the face and the nose and the eyes and the mouth and the hair. It's the entire body that has to get involved. That's why I've decided for today's episode, I was going to give you that immersion into the program. I want you to become my friends. I will need a lot of friends when my Netflix show will be on. It's not because I don't have A-listers to bring on as guests. George Clooney, what are you talking about, George Clooney? We weren't invited to what? I don't know anything about that. He came to the wedding with his feminist lawyer wife. Yes, I know she was already working a lot. What? The picture of my children? When we were posing and I was holding Lilibet. Oh, by the way, Lilibet, that reminds me, one of my viewers inspired me to say, when I at one point felt that I had nothing else to say, I said to myself, I'm going to take it a little bit slow. And he in the comments said, Lilibet, Lilibet, parenthesis, Lilibet, my princess Lilibet, slow. I did not know to do that and to make a whole comedic act around it. Thank you for inspiring me. This leads me to tell you all how much you are inspiring me to go ahead and keep doing my show, no matter how many obstacles I have to overcome, no matter how many fences I have to jump. I'm still standing strong. I am still coming out whenever I get a chance. Why is everybody asking me about my mother, Doria? Every episode, I have to go back to relate to you. Our relationship between her and I is going just fine. My mother, Doria, was one of the guests on our Netflix mockery of a show. Not mockery. Oh my goodness. Stop, stop, take a break, relax. She appeared as a guest, a willing guest. Nobody forced her. Yes, she was looking to the right of the camera, which gave you the impression that I might have been there and I was instructing her. I was only helping her with my acting advice of how she should be leaning in front of the light, which camera to look into, how she should make a sad face when she talks about her time in the royal family, how the last 5 years have been very difficult on her to go from being no one and then all of a sudden to be raised in the spotlight. Difficult to become part of the royal family. Everybody thinks I should be feeling privileged. I do. At the same time, you must understand it is difficult to take on such a role when there's nobody out there to teach me how to do it. They're saying now what? They appointed someone to help me making that transition. Transaction is when you make money, dollar signs, dollar signs. Oh, how could anybody help me to do that? I was innocent. I was coming off of the show I did in Canada. It's cold. I don't have royal staff there. How am I supposed to know how to treat royal staff in Canada on the set of the show Suits? How? How does everybody want me to behave? So let me just continue and say, those bullies out there who are coming up with all these secrets kept in a safe, in a huge vault in the palace of the royals. Bring it on, I say, because I have nothing to be worried about. I know who I am. I know that I have been myself, my authentic self. I know my truth. I know my truth. The truth that you all come up with is not specific. Going back to specificity being universal, yours is general. It's a general truth that nobody, especially my Sussex squad, will believe. They will believe my truth, no matter how much proof you have. Nobody's going to believe you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. For the next episode, I'm going to try to learn how to cry on cue, really cry. I'm not just going to try to produce the one tear that I used to be able to do from my left eye. That's not sufficient anymore. I have to evolve. We as human beings, we have to evolve. And especially in acting, you must evolve all the time to bring something new to the people watching, because if they're seeing the same thing all the time, they are going to feel cheated out of the whole art of experiencing process. So stay tuned, come back. Don't miss any of my episodes. Thank you so much. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful day. And please comment. Thank you so much. Kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah.